First of all, Nicole is on her natural hair journey. I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit about her issues and the things that she is going through, and then I'll get into what we've done to solve the problem. You're here, Nicole.
Well, I started going natural in 2005. I lived in Atlanta at the time, and once a month I would go to a Dominican salon and get it straightened, and they would treat it for me. And my hair grew the longest it had ever been in my life. It was pretty much mid-back. And then in 2007, I moved here to Bermuda, and the humidity and the salt, my hair it's never been the same since. I started to ask people here, like, what do I need to do to try to maintain my hair? What can I do? One person suggested getting like an S-curl to try to tame it down, and I did that. That just broke it completely. That broke it off. And then I went to another stylist who put the hot comb to it. It took out my edges. It burned it. It took it out. So then I was like, you know what, forget this. I'm not going to any hairdresser because I don't trust nobody at this point here to do my hair. So then spending lots of money on products, watching YouTube videos, trying to figure out how can I get my hair to catch itself. It never caught itself. Then a friend of mine mentioned me going to Vivian. And I went to Vivian and I spoke to her, and she told me, she suggested about possibly doing like a sew-in. So I'm like, now if I get a sew-in, like how is this gonna work, you know? Is it, because I know you have to braid up your hair. Like I don't want the pulling and the tugging, and you see the horror stories behind sewing. And she told me, no, we're not gonna do it like that. We're gonna use a net, and the net is gonna take the stress off of your hair. And so we've been doing this since July, and my edges are starting to grow back. My hair is thicker, and it's starting to actually catch itself and grow again and look like hair. So thanks to Vivian.
So we're saying all that to say that you can have a sew-in and still be natural, because I encourage you to embrace your naturalness. If you're gonna go natural, you don't have to get a weave and get straight hair or what. You can continue to embrace your natural look. Nicole and also I have natural weaving. Thank you very much. So what we did was we just left out, if you don't mind it.
No, that's fine.
We left out Nicole's,
I'm cool with it.
I'm not So this is Nicole's hair. Now her hair, the only reason why we did do a sew-in is because her hair is quite thin. It has a little bit of length, and like she said, it has a lot of damage that we're trying to repair. And actually it's gotten very thick since we've been doing the weave in July, right? We started?
Yeah, in July.
Right. So we just leave out the U, and we leave out a small section in the front. And also Nicole likes to wear it up in ponytails so that it looks more natural, so we leave out a little portion in the back. But I basically sew it all down and put a net over it, because like she said, the net takes a lot of the stress off the hair. And we go for a curly texture. And this is actually virgin hair.
Okay.
So if you want it to last longer, I would suggest you to go for virgin hair, because you can take it out and reuse it. Sometimes I will tell you this, with the natural textures, you can't, depending on the quality, which a lot of people don't really want to spend the money that they need to spend on weave. They're like $300, $400 for weave. So they're not gonna really, some people won't really invest in it. So unfortunately, when you don't invest in the hair, you got what you pay for. Yeah. So you may not be able to reuse it. But if you really invest in a good quality hair, you can use it up to a year. Olivia, she sells her, and I also sell her at my store. So it's a lot of places on island that you can get her. Not that many places. Sinead actually has her at Sunshine Company now also. But not a lot of places have virgin, good quality virgin. And a nice blend. It's important to get a blend that matches your hair if you want to achieve a nice look. But the weave, the protective style is really working well for Nicole, and it can work well for anybody, even if you just want a different look at times. If you feel bored or anything like that. So,
and this hair you can straighten, like if
Yeah,
I
you
decided
can
I wanted
straighten
to get it pressed out or whatever, you can straighten it straight, and then you can wash it and it will revert back. Right, curly.
so if you don't have any questions about Nicole, I'm gonna move on to my next. Did you have anybody have any questions?